Well, could we be about to see the start of the Labour government falling apart? Well, questions are certainly being asked, and some sources feel it could be Reeves that could resign first. In today's video, we will discuss it whilst also going over all of the latest news from up and down the country. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. Just a quick one to say we have new Stuck Farmer t-shirts available on our store. Go grab them now. They are available at britishstand.com or check the link in the description. Rachel Reeves appears to be on the brink of losing her position as Chancellor following a series of damaging controversies that have called her credibility into question. Her sudden disappearance from public view, she hasn't been active on social media for over 6 days, has only intensified speculation that her resignation may be imminent. At the heart of the crisis is a damaging revelation that Reeves misrepresented her professional background. She claimed on her CV and LinkedIn profile to have worked as an economist for the Bank of Scotland. However, it has since been revealed that her actual role was in retail banking at Halifax, a significant discrepancy that undermines her claims of being an experienced economist. What makes this controversy even more serious is that the misrepresentation isn't confined to her CV or LinkedIn profile. Reeves reportedly listed economist as her occupation on official legal documents, which elevates the issue from mere exaggeration to potentially unlawful behaviour. This revelation has further damaged her credibility and left Treasury officials scrambling to respond to mounting public and media scrutiny. Government ministers have appeared unprepared and inconsistent in their answers, with some offering vague responses, and others refusing to comment altogether, fueling the perception of chaos within the administration. The Prime Minister now finds himself in a precarious position. He must decide whether to dismiss Reeves in an attempt to stabilise his government, or risk seeing his own authority further eroded by keeping her in the cabinet. The Westminster system often allows disgraced ministers to return after a temporary retreat to the backbenches, but the severity of this situation makes such a comeback for Reeves far from guaranteed. The damage caused by the scandal may already be too great for her to remain in her current role, and her departure seems increasingly likely. The timing of this controversy couldn't be worse for the government, which is already facing criticism for its handling of the economy. Under Reeves's tenure as Chancellor, inflation has risen again, and the government has been accused of failing to present a coherent strategy to address the cost of living crisis. Critics argue that Reeves lacks the experience and competence to manage the country's finances, and her poor performance has amplified calls for her resignation. This scandal has provided opposition parties with fresh ammunition to attack the government, further eroding public confidence and adding to the growing sense of instability. The fallout from this crisis could have significant political consequences. If the Prime Minister chooses to dismiss Reeves, it may help to mitigate some of the immediate damage, but would also require a cabinet reshuffle, potentially destabilising the government further. On the other hand, retaining Reeves in her role risks prolonging the controversy and alienating both the public and members of the Prime Minister's own party. Either way, the situation highlights deeper issues within the government, with questions about transparency, accountability, and the qualifications of key figures now dominating public discourse. As the pressure mounts, it seems increasingly unlikely that Reeves can weather this storm. Her credibility has been irreparably damaged, and her continued presence in the cabinet risks becoming a liability not just for herself, but for the entire government. With the scandal showing no signs of abating, the question is no longer whether Reeves will leave her role as Chancellor, but how soon, and whether her departure will be enough to stem the broader political fallout. What are your thoughts on this? And do you think she will resign? Let me know in the comments. In other news, Elon Musk has hit back at MPs' threats to summon him to Britain to probe him in his social media platform X's role in so-called disinformation during the summer riots. A fresh Commons inquiry into the rise of harmful AI content online is seeking to pin down tech heavyweights as it investigates the spread of content that can mislead and harm. As part of that, Labour's Select Committee Chairwoman Onwurah MP has called on the Tesla and SpaceX owner to explain his alleged promotion of pure disinformation. but Musk has hit back in kind, warning MPs that they will be summoned to the United States of America to explain their censorship and threats to American citizens. The world's richest man was replying to a post by Malaysian political commentator Ian Miles Cheong, which called his invitation to the Select Committee a trap. "This is a trap," Cheong warned, adding that MPs would detain him at the border, demand to see the contents of his phone, and charge him under counter-terrorism laws when he refuses. Onwura, summoning Musk, said he has very strong views on multiple aspects of misleading and harmful content. She added, "I would certainly like the opportunity to cross-examine him to see how he reconciles his promotion of freedom of expression with his promotion of pure disinformation." The Newcastle Central and West MP also took a jab at Musk's snub by Labour at the UK's investment summit in mid-October. She told The Guardian, "I'd like to make up for that by inviting him to attend the Select Committee hearing." At the time, Musk had said, "I don't think anyone should go to the UK when they're releasing convicted paedophiles in order to imprison people for social media posts." But his fresh warning to MPs comes just days after he said Britain was going full Stalin ahead of the farmers' protests in Westminster. In response to Musk's full Stalin remarks, Downing Street declined to engage directly with the Trump allies' remarks, with a spokesman saying, "We're not going to get into a back and forth on individual comments." Labour's top brass appear to be keen to steer clear of any flare-ups with Musk, but one of the party's biggest names has pointed to Nigel Farage as a potential bridgehead between the UK and US administrations. Peter Mandelson told a Times radio podcast that the Reform UK leader could be a bridgehead both to President Trump and to Elon Musk and others, adding that the UK should swallow your pride and engage with the ex-owner. Just days ago, Farage himself hinted that he could take up the role of transatlantic interlocutor if Trump turns down the widely rumoured appointment of Lord Mandelson as British ambassador. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. I want to quickly say thank you for all the recent support on the channel. We are growing really fast and are now getting closer to our goal of 200,000 subscribers. We started this channel just over 4 months ago, with the vision to show the British public the real stories from up and down the country, whilst calling out the BS the MSN try and shove down our throats. So from everyone at British Stand, thank you. So, if you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.